This podcast contains discussions of violence, crime, and disturbing themes. Listener discretion is advised.
Murder, kidnapping, cults.
Where the trail goes cold, we keep digging.
But let's be honest, we're not professionals, we're not detectives, not criminologists, and we're not even that good at puzzles.
We're just two amateurs with a microphone, way too much curiosity, and a love for good mystery.
We're definitely going to get it wrong. We'll probably go off on tangents, but we'll have fun.
And hopefully, so will you.
This is Dead Ends.
Hello again.
Hello.
We're joined still by Paul Ledbetter. Thank you.
Hi.
And this is part 2 of our Jack the Ripper Halloween special. Yesterday, we were talking about the victims, the canonical 5 that Jack the Ripper murdered. And today, we're going to be jumping into the suspects that we think are the most important ones to look at and any potential theories.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get going. My first one that I feel just comes straight to mind is the Charles Cross. The man who's in the street and says, there's a woman laying on the pavement. Not only because I just feel like that sounds really dodgy in itself anyway, but he didn't use his true name, did he?
No.
Yeah.
Cross is actually his stepfather's name.
Yeah, his name is Lechmere.
Yeah. And there was also all the murders coincided with his daily commute time to work.
Yeah.
Except for the double attack, which was his day off.
Yeah.
So that one,
But is this one where that's on the way to his mum's house?
right, yeah. So there was still there's still things that point that he could have just been on his way. I don't know. He for me seems the most suspicious at the minute because
He's a good suspect.
yeah, I think so.
He's a good suspect, but as with all suspects, to do what you do with those 5 murders, or even 6 if you include Martha Tabram, or 5 if you don't include Stride, they were getting worse and worse and worse.
Yeah.
He was getting more and more crazed.
Yep.
Why did he stop? And live till 1921.
Yeah.
Without any other issue.
Well, we don't know for sure that he stopped. These are the ones that have been attacked. I mean, they've not even put that first victim, Tabram,
No.
as it. But
Oh, no. I mean, a lot of people don't think she is. For me personally, I think that's the start of it.
Yeah,
and like you say, he homed and...
I mean, it could just be that he's changed his style. He's moved to a different area to murder.
Yeah. Have we found out where, if he moved, or did he live there for the rest of his life? That's something I've never checked up on.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do a quick...
That'd be something to maybe look up and see.
Yeah.
If he stayed in the area or did he move away?
Yeah.
If he moved away, then you've got a good case.
And were there any more incidents if he moved where he moved to?
He moved to New Hampshire where he was young. Where's the murders? At the time of the Whitechapel murders, he'd been reportedly working for Pickford's Company for more than 20 years.
Yeah, and they were butchers, weren't they?
Yeah, they did say that obviously he'd be around a lot of carving up. Yeah. It was recorded in the 1901 census. Oh, it just says that he was a railway agent, Carmen. It doesn't say where he was.
Oh, he works for the railway then, though. So he's changed job.
Yeah. And he started his own business as a grocer.
Right.
In 1902. Yeah.
Wow.
And then he died at 1920.
I have got that there was more police presence in Whitechapel, and also that...
Well, we would think so.
There was plainclothes officers being put into that mix as well.
Oh, sneaky sneaks.
Yeah, so he could.
But that's not going to stop you.
No.
If that's, I mean, we go to one of your favourites, which is the Yorkshire Ripper.
Yeah.
He never stopped.
No.
He got caught ready to kill somebody.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of police presence going on there in all the areas. But
I don't know. I don't know if we can ever. I don't know if we can say that just because someone stopped and we don't know why they've stopped, that can't be them, because we don't know what's going on in their personal life. Maybe something's changed for them. A person's come forward and begged them to stop who they care about, or maybe that last kill was too much for them, and they've gone, yeah, do you know what? I had my full time to do what I needed to do. That's it. I'm done. Or, I mean, now I'm saying it doesn't sound very logical, I guess, actually, but I feel like he would just want to keep going more. But maybe we don't know exactly where he's moved to. There's nothing that's saying where he's moved to. So maybe he's moved somewhere else. Or like we said, there's all these other victims that don't identically match up. But they're still murders. They're still throats being slit. Maybe he's, do you know what I mean? Maybe he's branched into a different way of doing it. Maybe things have gotten too close. He's had to back off.
Yeah.
maybe.
I feel like the most likely thing is he's just dead or arrested.
Yeah.
For something else.
Or put in an asylum.
Yeah.
So there's Charles Cross. There's Joseph Barnett.
Yes.
He is the boyfriend of the last victim.
And again, I'd say no to him simply because if Hutchinson saw this guy, he would have known.
You know my face.
He would have known Joseph Barnett.
Yeah. Because if
he knew Mary.
Yeah.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
So for me, that was a definite no, simply because.
Yeah. That makes enough sense.
Yeah.
He would have recognised Barnett, surely.
All that they were saying was the theory behind him was, because he didn't like prostitutes, either he has gone on a killing spree just to kill them because he doesn't like them, or he's killed them to scare
her
from
Mary
to
Jane,
stop her from going out and doing it because he was so against it. But I feel like both of those are quite reaching.
Yeah, very.
Yeah.
And that's a good point, though.
Yeah, that's really
George has seen this person.
Yeah.
And gone,
they were living together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He surely would have known.
No, fair enough.
Barnett.
Yeah.
So then there's this Aaron
Kosminski.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is officially the number one suspect.
Well, they said it was him.
Yeah.
At one point, they said, "Oh, it's definitely him."
But they still
say.
do, but you can't prove. There's nothing you can prove in it.
No.
Well, you can't prove it's exactly.
I mean,
him.
he was hospitalised in 1891.
Mm-hmm.
He had a hatred to women. He did threaten his sister with a knife at one point.
Yeah.
But apparently in the hospital he was quite well behaved.
Yeah.
For a lot of the stuff.
Just for the listeners that don't know where this person's come from, because we've just pulled a name out of thin air.
Yeah.
Do you have how he gets brought into this?
Yeah. So he is a Polish Jew who came over to England.
Mm-hmm.
I've got that he worked as a hairdresser.
Okay.
So knew his way around cutting utensils potentially.
Yeah.
I've got he was born in 1865, so he was around 23 years old at the time.
Okay.
He was institutionalized in 1891 after the murders. I think the context is that he lives in the Whitechapel area.
Yep.
He lived with his siblings who were sort of supporting him financially as he hadn't been working for years. He'd been ill for quite a while. And I think he was just in the area, a person of interest anyway to the police, like a trouble causer.
Yeah.
And so that's why they kind of suspect him. And this high up police officer, Robert Anderson, Sir Robert Anderson, he comes forward saying, yeah, we've got him. We've got the guy. He's in a mental asylum. And he won't say who it is.
Nope.
But some of his colleagues are like...
He's not actually talking about this guy.
Well, he says
just addressing the public saying, we've got Jack the Ripper.
Yeah, but then some of his colleagues are coming forward saying, yeah, it's a guy last name Kosminski. He's in a mental asylum.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so this guy fits that.
Yeah.
He's in an asylum. He's got that name. He's of the heritage that they're talking about.
Yep.
But there are discrepancies.
Okay.
Some people say, oh, he died in this year, whereas Aaron Kosminski was still alive.
Right.
But because all of this is word of mouth,
you don't know.
How do you know? Yeah.
Okay.
And then there was recently, and this is where everything on the internet which says it's been solved comes to this. So they found a garment of Catherine Eddowes.
A shawl.
A shawl.
Right.
And they DNA tested it, and it matched both Catherine Eddowes' descendants and Aaron Kosminski's descendants. Okay. But the sort of DNA test they did, I'll find what it was called. But
micro.
Yeah. And it's basically, you can only prove that it wasn't someone.
Yeah.
Because you could get a match, but that matches 1,000 other people because it's passed down maternally.
Okay.
So we could match also. So there's no proof their DNA on this garment. Yeah. There's just proof that they have certain identifying markers in their DNA which are similar to this.
And the other thing is, so many people have possibly touched this shawl as well.
Yeah.
You know, so it's not, you know, there's gone through hundreds of hands probably over the years.
Yeah.
What was the name of that?
Micro, I don't know.
Yeah. And the shawl was put into question as well because it was quite a well-to-do garment, which they doubt Catherine Eddowes would have owned. Mitochondrial. Yeah.
There we go.
And so, yes, they've got a DNA match for both people, but who else? It matches half the world type thing.
Yes.
Okay.
But he is apparently the number one suspect.
Lead.
Yeah. And
believed to be Jack the Ripper.
Incarceration.
Yeah.
Matches that.
Is there not? I mean, I've looked up, but there's not been a lot that says exactly where he is at the time of these murders and stuff.
He's living in Whitechapel.
He lives in Whitechapel.
No, but as in his like actual movements at those murder times.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I don't think they'll know, or because
no one's looking.
It's so dark. Yeah. Everyone. I've got in context at the time that there were so many people there. Yes. You could literally kill someone here, blend into the background. No one would ever
notice who you were.
Yeah. You could turn a corner and it's gone.
Yeah. So he's the lead-in at the moment.
Apparently so.
Apparently.
Yeah.
But aside from him, there's also another key suspect, which is Francis Tumblety.
Yeah. The eccentric Francis.
He's an American?
Yeah, born in Ireland, lived in America.
Yeah, raised in America. Yeah.
Right, okay. I've just got down that he was a misogynist, very eccentric, a quack doctor.
Yep.
Was practicing, I think, was it like Indian herb medicine and stuff like that?
Yeah.
And he did a lot of really out there practices that people didn't agree with. I'm not even going to try and list what they were. They're just horrible. But the thing that kind of tied him most to it was a dinner party. Was this right, in Washington?
Oh, yeah.
And he had only men round because obviously he hates women and he's talking about how much he hates women. And he takes them through to this room next to his dining area.
Yep.
And he's got all these jars
on the walls
with body parts. And that's where he says he including wombs and stuff like that.
Of every class of woman, apparently.
Of every class of woman, that's
whatever
it.
that means, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. What do we think about him?
Yeah.
How does he kind of get him brought forward?
He was a police suspect.
The police picked him up as a suspect, but then never actually did him for that, did him for something else. And he then jumped bail and jumped on a ship and
went back to America.
To which some detective actually followed him.
Oh, right. That's cool.
Now, there's two things on that. One, they followed him and then said, no, he was all right. The other one was they followed him and then lost him. And he got away.
Right.
The idea is that two detectives would follow somebody across the channel to America means he's a very strong possibility
Yeah.
to being Jack the Ripper. At the time, in one of the houses where he was supposed to have been staying, a bag with a bloodied shirt had been left.
Right.
But how? I've not heard much about that, but that's apparently they reckon it was his.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And he's wealthy. So
Wealthy.
I've got as well that on one of the bodies, they'd taken two like just brass rings, simple rings off the victim.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was the third.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah, I think it was Catherine.
Yeah.
And they were forcibly moved off her fingers. Yeah.
And so when he dies in his estate,
Annie Chapman, wasn't it? It was,
Oh, sorry.
It was Annie Chapman. I
This
think.
is one of the single ones.
Yeah, in the backyard one, I think.
Yeah.
Hanbury
Yeah.
Street. Yeah.
Yeah. So when he dies in his estate, everything is like wealthy people stuff. All these lovely diamond rings, but there's two simple brass rings, which they find as well, and like
they said could have been.
Yeah.
And the other thing, he was actually pulled in at one point for being involved in the Abraham Lincoln murder.
Yeah, I saw that.
Which he then
It did get dropped, but
he was then released and dropped. But
yeah,
his past was quite an iffy one. He'd been done for quite a few things.
Yeah. And they've got these eccentric guy, and he's always dressing up. But I'm like, if you're a guy who likes to dress up, there's no reason you wouldn't put a persona on of I am this Whitechapel resident who goes around killing people.
He also had like the most disgusting mustache ever.
Yeah.
And people
Horrible.
always also said that he would have been noticed.
Yeah.
That's
Because
the
of
only,
it.
That's the only thing against him
Yeah.
that would say he wasn't
Yeah.
Jack the Ripper. He would have been noticed with his eccentricity and his moustache and
Yeah.
It's a,
And he's
you
quite
need to
tall,
look it
isn't
up.
he?
It's a weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a proper handlebar.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he was living in Whitechapel during the time.
He was in Whitechapel at the time, yes.
Yeah.
And he had been pulled into the police station just before the Mary Jane murder,
Right.
Mm,
and then
I
released.
didn't know that.
yeah.
Before the Mary Jane.
So he could have done
Before
that.
before the last murder. I think it was like it could have been the 6th or the 5th of November.
Right.
And then and it doesn't say when he was. I'm sure it doesn't say when he was released.
Right. Okay.
But they
Yeah.
did follow him across to America, so he must have been released before that murder.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was it. Frank Townsend. He got on the boat as Frank Townsend. But
Oh, he
not-
did.
Yeah.
Not
Not Francis Tumblety.
And
Right.
just never came back, did he? Like,
No.
Uh,
Yeah.
But is on that, because I have vague, obviously through growing up, you've told me all kinds of stuff about this here and there. So I have like bits that I've read, but bits that you've told me. I feel like you've told me that it was suspected that he went to America and then some killings started happening there. Was that you always said that?
Yeah, I think there were murders over
Yeah.
there, but
They
not
didn't match.
not the same at all. No match. But it was all servants, if I'm not mistaken.
That were
Servant.
getting
Yeah.
murdered.
If he's
Not
this eccentric
greatly.
guy, though, and he's playing a character,
Maybe the
there's
American
no
character.
well, yeah, he could just be.
Those servants, not.
He was playing that character in Whitechapel for a few months.
It's also just a different time, different place,
Yeah.
different setup.
Yeah, because during the Victorian age,
It won't apply.
it was the Wild West in America,
So,
and
yeah.
that sort of
Mm.
yeah. So it's a very different.
Yep.
Is there anyone else? You had someone else in here.
Yeah, James Maybrick.
I don't think we've looked him
No, we
up.
don't know anything
No.
about him.
So James
Tell us.
Maybrick was a Liverpoolian cotton merchant
Okay.
who apparently went down to the East End quite a few times. So 1992, Michael Barrett comes forward with a diary supposed to be James Maybrick's. In the diary, it basically says, I am Jack, I murdered these people. It doesn't say his name straight away, blah, 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 goes through all this. I've not actually read the diary itself. I've never got the book.
Yeah.
I've just gone through what people are. Now, Michael Barrett was given the diary by his friend Tony Devereaux, who died a year before, so no one could corroborate this. They did do tests on the book, on the ink and stuff, and they couldn't discredit it.
Right.
Right.
So straight away you're thinking they can't discredit it. They reckon it could be around that year. It might not be. It might be a bit earlier. That they wasn't sure. They couldn't say it's a fake. It's a forgery. Then in 1993, a year later, a pocket watch comes up.
Right.
Now this pocket watch was found with pocket watch opens up with the initials J. Maybrick.
Oh.
Right.
I am Jack, and 5 initials of the 5 women that were murdered.
Right.
Oh.
It's a bit, it comes up a year later with someone completely different in Liverpool.
Yeah.
So with that and that, 2 little things, it just seems like James could be the one. A lot of ripperologists say, no, it's a fake, it's a forgery.
Right, yeah.
I've not read it, I've not listened to it. The one thing about the diary is that the first sort of so many pages were ripped out.
Okay.
So, why were they ripped out? You know what I mean? Was it not his diary? Someone's done a fantastic forge.
Yeah.
Because I think they looked at either his wedding certificate when he signed his name, and they reckon that
And it matches.
It could match.
I think it's probably him.
Now, James Maybrick died in 1889, May 1889. So it's only a few months after the last murder. And
so that's where you're leaning.
And
he's died, so that's why they've stopped. Yeah.
And his wife, Florence, was arrested for his murder.
Oh.
Apparently she poisoned him.
Plot twist.
Apparently she poisoned him. She was arrested.
Yeah. You would do if you found that out.
Now, Tony Devereaux, who was the friend who reckoned he found it at what used to be his house under the floorboards. How true this is, you don't know, because Tony had died anyway, so they couldn't ask him any questions. The final thing is, in the police photos of Mary Jane Kelly, on the wall, just near the torso area, is what looks like could be FM for Florence Maybrick.
Right.
And it is believed that she had an affair, or she'd been doing it with somebody else, and that sent him into a rage.
Right.
Now, obviously, you look at the photos yourself. I couldn't see it, but there's one photo I saw, very grainy, and you can see what looks like an FM.
Yeah.
Now, who knows?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I can find it right now.
So it could be. And the death angle of him dying.
That fits in, doesn't it?
So that fits in with him. It fits in with Aaron Kosminski being hospitalised, although Aaron Kosminski hospitalised in 1891 was a few years after.
Yeah.
Tumblety obviously fled to America and
which would also
didn't die till 1903. But doesn't mean he didn't kill anybody over there if it was him.
Yeah.
Charles Cross is a good suspect.
But then when we're looking at the rest of them,
but if you look at that, he's murdered, stopped.
Yeah.
That just seems really weird.
I know what you mean, yeah.
You look at Bundy, you look at Damer, you look at anybody else, Peter Sutcliffe. They were caught with bodies and they were still murdering.
Yeah.
John Wayne Gacy, all of them.
Yeah.
It's an addiction in it for them. Yeah.
So to me, that addiction
especially with how horrific the murders are.
It's
not just
with how horrific they are. I can't see it stopping.
It's a passion thing, isn't it? Yeah.
Unless you're dead, unless you're incarcerated or been put in prison for something else.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Maybe one day we'll actually solve one of these cases.
This one will never be solved, unfortunately.
No, I don't think so either.
I don't believe this will ever be solved. But it's very good to look up. And it's
interesting.
And the other theory is it could be none of these.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, could be none of these people. There could be somebody else out there who no one's ever thought of. Yeah. And if you think about this, who, let's say you've just murdered somebody, who would be the most invisible person to the public at that time?
The police.
A policeman.
There was that theory.
This is one of my theories. Yeah.
What? Well, do you remember on the tour though? They said something about it's when they stopped at the message on the wall, and they said that perhaps it was Do you remember this? It was like a police leader, and it was like a conspiracy.
He got it washed off. He got it washed off the walls before they could take photos, before people saw it.
And they thought
he said because it was against Jewish and it would cause riots.
I'm sure there was something more as well, though, that they said that they thought maybe he was part of like a ring of like people. I don't
like murderers.
A bit like what is it for the? I can't remember what it's called. It doesn't matter. Come back to me.
I'll come back to it.
There was a group of people. I can't remember what it's called.
So as a police officer, and if you're working in Whitefield, you're going to know the area.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You're going to know what routes people are on, which way they're going, how long it takes them to get to a certain point.
Yeah.
You're going to know that if you've just murdered someone and you're off running somewhere because you hear the whistles, people are not going to suspect you because it's like you're going for the doctor. Yeah. Or you're running to go and find a killer, or
it's an easy cover.
Yeah,
at that
it's
time.
Probably the best cover going at that time.
Yeah,
who would suspect a policeman in 1888?
Yeah. Aside from that, though, most of the coroners said that they presumed the murderer would have anatomical knowledge, someone that was maybe skilled or doctor.
Who's to say if a police officer wasn't son of a butcher?
Yeah, and if you've been around a lot of murders,
maybe
you'd have the reports from the morgue, and you'd learn these injuries cause death.
Yeah,
this is how they did that. You'd probably become.
There's so many.
So
who knows?
It could be one of the ones we've spoken about.
Yeah,
it could be one of the numerous other suspects, and there's hundreds of them, including Jill the Ripper.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's more than likely, and possibly, none of those.
Yeah.
And someone's name may pop up in the future, but
there's no way to know.
We'll never fully know.
Yeah.
And that's Jack the Ripper.
Yeah.
Like you said, we'll never know. It will be a very slim chance
that we'll know
that it gets resolved.
But it's interesting to think about.
Yeah, I mean, it's fascinating, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it is cool going there, like the time we went to London.
Yes.
I think we should organise to do that again.
Yeah.
Especially now that we've had this episode. It'd be good to go sooner rather than it's all fresh. Do you know what I mean?
And it's dark.
Yeah. And see those locations again that we've mentioned today. And
or you could come back next year in October and do a Jack the Ripper special in Whitechapel.
That's true.
Yeah.
And do a follow-up. Do a live version.
That's a good shout.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good shout.
Yeah.
We said we want to do stuff like that, didn't we?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah. I think it's definitely, we definitely need to go back there though.
Yeah.
And have another look at everything.
Yeah, we could do loads. One a month.
Oh, Pete's all excited now.
We're going tomorrow.
We're going tomorrow. There you have it. Jack the Ripper.
Yeah. Someone did it.
Well, thank you for that one.
Our conclusion, once again, we'll never know. Somebody did it. We hope to find out, but we don't think we ever will.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah.
It was grim at the same time.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Especially that last murder.
Yeah. I didn't know those pictures. The first time I saw those pictures was just then.
Yeah. It's
horrific.
I don't want to look at them.
Yeah. Horrible.
They are fairly bad. Yeah, that was great. Thank you very much for coming in and chatting to us. There's so much to this case. I feel like we could definitely do even more research and do a follow-up at some point.
You could put another 5 suspects on there that are equally as
maybe we will
plausible to be Jack the Ripper.
Maybe we'll have a look
if there's anyone strongly thinks
further.
did it.
I mean, it might be good to look into Francis abroad. Mm-hmm. Maybe there's stuff there to have a look into.
Maybe that, yeah. Oh, people like Francis.
Yeah, where they've gone to, where they've been.
What happened after these murders?
I think that'd be a good little follow-up to do. Absolutely.
Yeah. Because I think if you worked back from that answering, was there anything similar? Was there nothing? You could at least then go, well, it was someone who died or was in prison or possibly these people. Because then that would narrow it down a lot. Well, a little.
A little bit more.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It might lead us in the right direction.
Yeah.
Or someone better than us solving puzzles. But yeah, thanks very much, Dad.
Thank you for having
coming
me
on again. Hopefully we'll get you on even more.
Yeah.
Covering some more stuff down the line.
Well, you never know. The blonde bombshell might be the one.
Yeah, bit of Marilyn.
Yeah.
Bit of Marilyn.
What's happening to Marilyn? To look into it. I don't even know what we're doing next week.
Nor
Did
do
we decide? We haven't decided yet, did we?
No, we have some ideas.
We'll decide before next week and figure that out. But until then, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Yeah.
Sleep well.
Enjoy.
Yeah, or don't.
Don't eat too much candy. And we'll see you at the next dead end. Until then, goodbye.
Goodbye.
And goodbye from me.